you work the night shift, this is something you should never do. A nurse and his co-workers are working the night shift when they decide to explore a closed out area of the ER that's believed to be haunted by the spirit of a boy who passed away in one of the rooms. As they make their way there, they find this creepy looking doll by the work desk, but continue exploring. Now, looking for a scare, they arrive at the room that's haunted by the spirit of the boy. Then this happens.
Go in. Go in.
No, go in.
Go in. Go in. Figure out why the lights on. I don't like that. I don't like that. Do it.
They look like evil eyes. You guys gonna come with me?
Yeah, of course we're gonna go in with you.
Thanks. Ooh, it feels weird. Is that you? Yeah. This room feels weird. I don't like this. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Ooh! The curtain moved!
No, it did.
Yeah, it did. It moved.
Shut up.
It
No,
moved.
it
It
didn't.
moved. Yes, it did.
Why would a
It did.
curtain move?
How did you not see that? Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Me personally, the second I saw that doll, I would have noped the hell right out of there. Nope, not messing with that. However, it is possible that somebody, another staff member, knew what they were doing and planted the doll there just to freak them out. But the last couple of instances, that was pretty freaky. Yeah. I also wanted to point out that while that was a very interesting video, they were in an ER. It didn't look very busy. I didn't see anybody else there at that ER. Luckily, nobody came in with an emergency. That would have been my concern, rather than going ghost hunting. Hopefully, there was other staff around. But, anyways, I just wanted to point that out. Now, that was a pretty scary video, but keep an eye on the patients. You know, that way you don't make your hospital even more haunted. Just a thought. Hey guys, how you doing? I know it's been a couple days. I just needed to take a break and spend some time with my daughter. My husband came back home from the hospital, so had to get everything ready for him. Anyways, I wanted to do another scary TikTok reaction video or toxic coworkers, and then I realized, why not do both? I recall a time the store I worked at, it was haunted, and I'll get into that later, story time later. So I do have a little bit of experience with it on quite a few instances. But anyways, enjoy.
Has been experiencing some creepy and intense paranormal activity inside his office workplace. At first he was just capturing strange things on the camera, but then it got to the point where he was experiencing creepy events firsthand. And so one night he decided to record himself showcasing where some of the paranormal activity usually happens. And what can be seen on the camera is absolutely horrifying.
Okay, you guys, so this is the door that moves on its own, and that's the chair that moves on its own. And I'm just tired, you know, there's absolutely nothing here this time.
I'm afraid there is something here. A creepy woman with dark brown hair and pale skin can be seen directly behind him, just staring straight at him menacingly, but seems to go unnoticed at the time. He then decides to quit for the night, thinking nothing is going to happen, but then this happens.
I've not seen anything. It's 9:46, and usually everything happens by this time, but nothing's going on. There was way more people than what's usually here today, so I kind of guess maybe that's what it is, and I'm just gonna call it a day. I'll start again tomorrow maybe, and we'll see what. Okay, so I'm the only one here right now, and the door just closed on its own.
He then heads to the security room and captures this.
The motion detection center come on for this one. And I've not seen anything move, but that's exactly what happened last night before stuff started moving on its own.
On another night, he is alone in the building once again and shows us the security cameras for each room. He explains that no motion is detected in one of the rooms. However, we can physically see that something terrifying is in there.
Okay, so I'm here by myself. All of these green lights means that there's no motion, right? Look in this room. What in the world is that? That is insane. I have never seen something like this. This is directly beside me in the next room. Did you see that? It disappeared. What in the world?
He decides to go and check it out himself, and must I tell you, it doesn't end well.
I'm going over. I have to see what this is. See, and look. Here is the motion detection for me in this room. There I am on the screen. There's no motion detect. Look, it's moving. And there's no motion detection right there. That is nuts. Look at that. Let's do it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need Eric's help for this. I'm not gonna do this by myself. I promised him that I would do this, but there's gonna have to be more people here besides me.
After barely stepping foot into the room and turning the light on, a demonic voice can be heard saying, "Leave."
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need Eric's help for this. I'm not gonna do this by myself. I promised him that I would do this, but there's gonna have to be more people here besides me.
The voice sounded very aggressive, as if whatever it was would have ripped him apart had he not listened. Many viewers were terrified after hearing this, and requested that Cody get some priests to come and inspect the premises. What would you do if you heard the same thing inside a room?
I think the ghostie wants you to leave. I would have, help, nope, see you later. I'm going.
I'm at work right now. Still shocked because I'm back here in the back making shirts for Black Friday. And this happened. So I'm laying the shirts out and putting the screen transfer on it. Just in the zone. I've already made like 60 today. Okay. My boss's daughter is here today. I'm whispering because I don't want her to hear me telling this story. She's 6. Okay. She's 6. Her play area is back here where I'm at. So she comes back here all the time. So that's normal, right? That's normal. But whenever I'm making shirts, she's not supposed to come back here because the heat press is so hot and we don't want her to touch it or anything like that. So I see her run in. And she pulls on the back of my shirt, and I reach back behind me to tickle her and say out loud, I said out loud, "Girl, you're not supposed to be back here." But I miss her. So then I look to my left and she's not there. I look to my right and she's not there. So I call out her name and she's in the other room. The other room. She yells from the other room. I go in there and she's sitting on the floor. And I said, "Did you just come back here? Did you just come pull on my shirt?" And she's like, "No. No, Mama said I can't come back there." It wasn't her. A little girl pulled on my shirt at work, and it wasn't her. And I mean, like, tugged hard on my shirt. I responded. I thought it was her. I reached back to tickle her, and no one was there. Oh my God. Y'all, I can't with Kid Ghost. I can't. Anyway, so how's your day going? Because that's how my day's going.
I think that my daughter is playing a prank on me because she knows I'm doing a video about scary stuff. I hope. Raina. Raina. Help. Send help. Oh. Zombie girl's back at it. Stop being weird. You're weird. So, as promised, a little story time. When I worked at my previous employer and the warehouse was haunted. Well, my first experience with their haunting was I was standing at the cash register and I was laminating something, and our laminator was pretty loud. I thought I heard one of my female coworkers calling for me. I thought I heard that say, "Leslie." So I didn't think too much of it and I went to go find her. Well, it was a very small store that was connected to a much larger warehouse. I'm walking into the warehouse because I couldn't find my coworker in the store. Well, I find her, but she is on the complete opposite side of the warehouse. And I didn't think she'd have had enough time to get back there after supposedly calling my name. So I found her and I said, "Hey, Casey, were you calling me? Did you need me for something?" And she looks at me really weird and she says, "No." And I said, "Oh." I said, "Because I was just in the store, I heard a female voice calling my name, and I thought it was you. You know, I didn't think anything of it. Broad daylight. I'm expecting spooky shit to go down at nighttime, and this was like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "I transferred to a haunted store, didn't I?" And she's like, "Yeah, I think so." And that was my first experience with that particular ghost. There were a few other instances. It didn't seem like a malicious spirit of any kind, but it just made itself known. I didn't actually see it manifest, thank goodness. There are a couple of other stories of just things that I would just see like wisp right past me. I would hear things in the warehouse when I know nobody else was there. That was just my first experience with that particular spirit. But it was very odd. And something else happened maybe like a day or two after that. But story for another time. Thanks, guys, for stopping by and sticking through my video. I will see you soon, and go out into the world and cause a little bit of chaos. Bye-bye.